Hang on, it's comedy time. A hilarious mix of short, fast, funny featuring today's hottest comics. Get ready, because time flies when you're having funny.
Hi, I'm Rob Dorocha. And obesity in America is not funny. But check out this next comedian, because he's hilarious!
I was back home a couple of weeks ago. We had a barbecue. My white trash cousin showed up. You know what I'm talking about. Every family's got white trash, and if you don't, guess what? You're it. I'll give you an example. My youngest cousin walks in. She is 18 months old. She is adorable. She started staring at me like I owed her money. So finally I go, "Hey, cuz, why is a baby staring at me like that?" He goes, "That's her poop face." I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, she's taking a poop right now." Like, that is awesome. Like, why can't we do that? "Hey, Ken, I need you to work overtime this week." Oh. "Ken, you taking a poop right now?" Oh. Great. I have a sister. My sister's a very liberal parent. She doesn't believe in spanking, which is fine. That's a choice that all parents have to make if you want little jerks running around. Whatever. She asks me to babysit all the time. I don't know anything about kids. I don't have kids of my own. So she'll leave me instructions on how to raise her children in the next 30 minutes. One of them said discipline. Instead of Zachary is bad, you put him in timeout. So I called her up. I'm like, "What's timeout?" "Well, if he's bad, you put him in the corner for 5 minutes until he learns his lesson." I'm like, "Well, is the corner going to teach him the lesson?" So you and I have very different definitions of timeout. Because when I was growing up, timeout was more like, "Timeout, Dad. I think you broke my nose." "All right, 2 more bites of broccoli, big guy. You got it." Because you didn't mess with my parents growing up, man. My parents weren't my friends. I grew up in a prison. My mom was the warden, my dad the executioner. I got spanked maybe 5 times my whole life, but they were all memorable experiences. My father was a firefighter for 35 years. How about a round of applause for all of our firemen and policemen out there, man? Yeah. I come from 3 generations of firefighters. My grandfather, my father, all of my brothers. And people always ask me, "Ken, how come you're not a firefighter?" I said, "It's simple. Fire is very hot. And the smoke hurts my eyes." I don't even like the barbecue. I'm like, "Oh, God." Like, who wants cheese? Apparently I'm gay when I barbecue. I don't know, it just sounded like that was... Sausages ready. Weird. I wanted to be a fireman. Like, the whole time I was growing up, my dad was my hero. Then one day it was bring your kid to work day. I was going to show my dad how brave I am. Found out that I have a medical condition that prevents me from being a firefighter. Every time I went to run into a burning building, my dad, I'd poop my pants and faint. You're like, "Is that your poop face?" You're adopted.
Hi, I'm Tyler Bowe, and you're currently being entertained by some of the finest comedians on the planet. There's probably funnier comedians on other planets, but we don't have a spaceship, and I'm guessing neither do you. So enjoy.
Forgive my nervousness. The stage kind of looked like an auction block. and I'm black, so yeah. So I'm gonna start out by introducing myself. My name is Monda, and that is my real name. I'm very proud of it. My father named me. Because unlike a lot of people, I actually knew my daddy, you know. We kind of grew up together because we close in age, but it's not that funny, but okay. Now, my father named me an African name because he's very pro-black. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But he was a little too pro-black. Like, he didn't even want us to have white walls in our house. He said that represent the man surrounding us. So I'm like, "Daddy, we just gonna leave them black because it's like we're developing photos up in here." Crazy. He used to drink too, so. I was born in Detroit, that D-town. Yeah, we moved before they filed bankruptcy. We moved. We actually moved to Texas. I grew up in Houston, you know. Yeah. When you from the South, though, people tend to stereotype you as being dumb. That's not really a stereotype. It's not. So I had an argument with my ex-boyfriend, and he said to me, "You just mad at me because you got a bandana against me." So, yeah, true story. I said, "You mean vendetta?" He said, "Why you bringing up cheese while we be conversating?" Pretty sure that's Velveeta. But okay. I realize you don't have to be born in the South to be dumb. You just got to be there long enough, you know, for it to seep up in you. You know, it's affecting my brother. My brother keeps calling his wife his sufficient other. I tried telling him it was significant other, but he told me I was frustrating him with an L, you know what I'm saying? And he's a cop, so that's, I feel safe. What about you? It's tapping into my sister a little bit. I was talking to my sister last week. She felt depressed because she found a wrinkle in her forehead. So she said she's gonna get her some Tybo injections. I can't make this up. I'm serious. This is a true story. She still don't know it's Botox instead of Tybo. And I'm really not going to tell her because I'm waiting for somebody to kick her ass in the head. That's what she needs. That's back in Houston, though. I don't live by the dumb people no more. I have moved here to LA to be closer to the weird people. Give it up for the weird people. They are weird here, but they're fashionable. They spend a lot of money on raggedy looking clothes. You know, they buy those $200 furry, scruffy looking boots, and they wear them with the little short skirt. You seen that? Yeah. That's kind of confusing within itself, because are you hot or cold? I don't know which one. You need to pick a climate.
Hey, single moms that are on Facebook, I respect you. I was raised by a single mom, but you gotta stop making your baby your profile pic, especially when you're sending me naughty messages. Like, what are you doing tonight? I wanna get you drunk. I wanna get you naked. Like, wait, this is a baby. I'm not falling for this. I seen To Catch a Predator. Well, no need to run or be surprised with the next comic because they're gonna make you laugh. I hope you're ready. Enjoy.
And you know, with stuff like this going on, I keep an attitude at work all the time, you know. Like my manager, he walked to me the other day and said, "Marion, why aren't you working?" I was like, "Because I didn't see you coming." Next time, knock on Brother Cube or something, you know. And I hate cubicles. Anybody here ever worked in a cubicle? I hate cubicles. Because you get no privacy. People walking by trying to see what website you on and who you emailing, listening to your phone conversation, you know. Like my cube mate, he told me, "Mari, I wasn't listening to your conversation on the phone, but my brother can fix your car cheaper than the mechanic you was talking to." Like, if you didn't know it, listen to my conversation, how did you know something was wrong with my car, man? He do that all the time. I tell my friends jokes on the phone, he in the background laughing. That's a good one, y'all use that one in your show. Punchline was not for you, man. Now, I hate irritating coworkers, you know. Like, don't you hate it when you get to work late and somebody tell you good morning, but really they trying to announce you late for work? Like, "Good morning, Marion. Was traffic bad on the 405? Traffic bad on the 405 every morning. That's why they call it rush hour. And you see me rushing to my desk, you know. Got all types of irritating coworkers. Like, we got this one guy, he burned popcorn every day, you know. And I had to tell him, like, look, if your simple mind don't know how to use a microwave, just stay away from it, man. It makes no sense that I got migraines every day because he got the whole office smelling like highway construction and stuff, you know. And I don't understand because there's a big button with a picture of popcorn on the microwave. All you gotta do is push the button. You know, what, you need a recipe or something? And then my manager, he keep on trying to get me to train him. You know, he always talking about training new people and like, what I look like teaching this little dumb boy everything I know making myself less valuable to the company, you know? You want to learn to do what I do, you better go get you one of them for dummies books at Barnes and Nobles or something, you know? Because you keep asking me, I'm going to teach you how to upload a virus to the system. I try to get people fired, not hired, you know? I don't. Seriously. And now they're giving out these incentives right now for everyone to go green, you know, so we can conserve energy and help save the environment. Let me tell you something, my family's been going green my entire life. You know why? Because we couldn't afford expensive light bills. And sometimes the electric company would help my family go green. My parents were late paying the bill, so they were nice enough to just turn our lights off for us. Now the family's sitting around eating dinner by candlelight, you know. What I look like having a romantic meal with my little brothers and stuff, you know. They making toast with Kool-Aid to darkness, you know. Tell you, like my dad, he was real strict about the electric bill, man. He did not want any unnecessary lights on. He'll yell at us, he'll open the refrigerator and yell at us like, why every time I open this door, the light on? Like, that's what it's supposed to do. Get control of your hypertension, you know. Then, you know, he wouldn't even let us microwave popcorn for a full minute. He said all we needed was a minute and a half. Now we walk around eating raw popcorn, a bag full of buttery kernels and stuff. And contrary to what you think, your stomach does not digest kernels. Do you know how scary it is to get out of the toilet and see nothing but kernels floating in the water? It's serious, and that's something he complained about too, the water bill. He said me and my brothers was using too much water to flush in the toilet in the morning. No, he said, so from now on, when you all wake up, all three of y'all pee together. His motto was a family that pees together, bees together, you know.
Hi, I'm Rob F. Martinez, and this is Comedy Time. I have a virus. Wait, how do you guys know about that? I mean, that was 4 years ago on a cruise ship.
It says viral.
I have a viral video for it. Oh. I'm Rob F. Martinez. I have a viral video for you. Oh, I get it. That makes more sense because I was I was talking about a flu. I mean, I had the flu 4 years ago. I mean, can you Photoshop that part out? Is that cool?
Great to be here. My name's Ryan Buds. That's my real last name, Buds. Don't get too excited. I don't sell pot. I get that all the time. I don't sell pot. I do have a trunk full of meth if you people want to party, all right? I watch Breaking Bad. Let's stir it up, huh? It's a good show. First time I watched Breaking Bad, I was like, this is a really dark episode of Malcolm in the Middle. What's this dad up to? Dewey better watch his ass. This looks rough. People always tell me I should sell pot based on my last name. They're like, dude, your last name's Buds. You should sell pot. I'm like, so is yours, Dad. Stop texting me at church. People are starting to stare when they hear your Lady Gaga ringtone. You don't have a very good poker face. Hey, she doesn't have a very good face, period. Who's with me? Anybody? Yeah. I think she's hiding something under all that makeup. I'm talking about balls. You guys with me? I think she's got a nice set of gagas down there. But apparently she was born that way. Did you hear that song? I heard that song. My friend Trevor thinks she's hot. He's like, I don't know, man. I saw her new music video. She's looking pretty good. I'm like, Trevor, she's wearing a bird cage. You have problems. Stay away from my pets, all right? Creeping me out. Graduated college recently. I got my bachelor's degree in English, which means I hope Arby's calls back this week. That's what you do with that worthless document. I'm not paying for curly fries anymore. Fringe benefits. No health insurance, plethora of curly fries. That means whole lot of curly fries. I learned that word in English class. It cost me 90 grand. I use it every day. We're going on job interviews. I never know how to answer the questions on job interviews. People asking them are always so intimidating. This woman got kind of cocky with me. She's like, what's the hardest decision you've had to make in the past 2 years? I was like, whether to toast the Pop-Tart or eat it raw. Really hope Arby's calls back this week. I wore a tux, so I think I got it. They always ask that follow-up question. They're like, what would you do if you caught another employee stealing? I'm like, I don't know. Judging by the look on your face, it looks like you want to steal some stuff. Do you know where they keep the horsey sauce? Let's do this heist. Hire me. I'm skinny. I can get through the vents. You know? I had to take sex ed in college. Sex ed in college, just like sex ed in high school, except when you get to that creepy STD slideshow where they show you the graphic pictures to scare you out of having sex, there's a lot less people going, ew, and a lot more people going, I think I got that one. That looks like the same bump. I gotta make some calls to that chick I work with at Arby's. Someone should tell her she gave me a plethora of herpes. It's a lot of herpes. But hang out with my dad. My dad calls me every day. He's 68. He has no idea how to use his cell phone. He screams who it is into the phone like I have no idea. He's like, Ryan, it's your father. I'm like, yeah, Dad, I saw the caller ID and I think I know your voice after 27 years. You don't have to scream that every time. So I do the same thing back to him with a twist. I call him up. I'm like, hey, Dad, it's your son. He's like, Ryan? I'm like, no, my name's Chen. My mom said you met in Vietnam. Happy Father's Day. Click. Every June. That's a fun one. I'm a married guy. I have the ring to prove it. Take that, Mom and Dad. I turned out straight. You both lost the bet. How's that going for you? Guy buys a sweater like this. People start asking questions. Got married to my girlfriend. Never call her my fiance. I don't like the word fiance because the word fiance on paper looks a lot like finances. Who's with me? Yeah. And she's on unemployment, and I do this. So let's not combine those funds just yet. Anything times 0 is still 0.
Hi, I'm Suna Bilstead, and you're watching Comedy Time. This next comedian totally owes me money. So enjoy this next clip while they still have kneecaps.
I read this one headline that said, man in Traverse City blows off part of genitals with fireworks. I was as intrigued as you people here. I read further. Opening paragraph, specified, left testicle, so. Guys, I graduated with a degree in journalism, but I would have never thought to ask that question. Like, which one specifically? Why does that matter? What kind of investigative excuse me, sir, I need a quote for the paper. Genitals, that's all swell and good, but which one? The people have a right to know. Like, I don't... Is anyone reading that? Like, well, I don't see... Oh, left one. He'll be fine. It's the one we don't need. Guys, I wasn't there, but I gotta imagine the right one, close call. These are context clues. So I don't know. From Michigan, though. I'm justing out here, you know, trying to... find work and get a job and stuff like that. Like, I don't have a lot of, like, applicable, like, job skills, you know? Like, one thing I still do like, freelance, like, caricatures at, like, fairs and malls and stuff, although I do funny faces of people. It's the only kind of art I could do, though, honest to God, so it wasn't very practical to be, like, a career, in my opinion, yeah. But my mom, she never let it go. She's like, I don't know why you never pursued the whole art thing. I was like, oh, Mom, all I could really do was, like, funny faces of people. There's not, like, a lot to do with that. She was like, well, you could have been a police sketch artist. No, I don't think I could. Are you guys picturing what I'm picturing? Just some terrified woman like, oh my God, he had a mustache and dark hair. Shh, was he kicking a soccer ball at any point? No? Is he eating a giant ice cream cone? Any of this ringing up? When he fired his gun, did a flag come out that said bang? Is this ringing a bell? No? I'm gonna catch this guy. I don't know. When I was in Michigan, I worked at a company that took school pictures for elementary school kids. You know, kids are dumb. Kids are really dumb. Like, right? Because like kids don't know how to smile when they're super young. So like being a photographer is like super frustrating. Because like the word smile to like a first grader means like, all right, Timmy, I want you to open your eyes as wide as possible. and grind your teeth like a serial killer. That's what I want you to do, right? Perfect. I like it. Because they're dumb. They don't know how to take direction. Like, God forbid something goes wrong with the light, the camera or something like that. They just gotta like sit there for 3 extra seconds, start like chewing on stuff, spinning around in their chair. I'm like, all right, man, sit up straight. They're like, put your shoulders down. Sit up straight, don't move your shoulders. Put your chin down. Perfect. Your mother's gonna love that. Get over here, drink some fruit punch, get in her front lip, we're gonna take another one. What's that? You gotta blow your nose? It's running? Leave it in there, she'll love it. Because mothers are too protective of that picture, right? Like, if that's who your kid is, he's a dummy, doesn't know how to smile yet. It's cool, he'll figure it out. We all do, right? Don't make him go to retake day and smile like a real person, like some woman wrote on her order form. Like, how do I tell that to a 3rd grader? And if you're one of those parents that writes little notes to photographers, stop it. I don't know what to make of it. Some lady, listen, I don't know what happened on original day, but this is a retake day. Some lady wrote on their order form, she said, please do not make Lisa cry during her picture. All right, now, I'm not doing that on purpose. Like, if I was, I'd be way better at this job. Like, I can make a kid cry. That's, like, way easier. just like, all right, Lisa, why don't you go just sit up? Do you like monsters, Lisa? I'm going to take your soul with this picture. Bobby Davis doesn't like you. I could make a kid cry. Then you got the kids that don't want to smile, like usually boys, You're like, all right, man, smile. He's like, no. I'm like, come on, smile. He's like, no. I'm like, come on, they make me tell you smile. He's like, no, my mom told me not to. Because I have braces. I was like, oh, your mom, totally right. I didn't even think about that. That's gross. Like, what kind of parenting is that? Like, come on, Timmy, you're gonna miss the bus. Remember to comb your hair before, and don't open your disgusting mouth in the picture either. Stop it. Even right now, knock it off.